Hi guys, Demon Ferret here. I'm back. I'm no longer sick. I was sick for a month. A month. Come on. But regardless, I'm back. Hi. With another Wolverine rant. Finally some furry content. So, today, on this topic, it's more on the serious side. Actually, it is the serious side. That's not moron. What the heck am I talking about? And before I go into anything, I do want to put out a trigger warning. If discussions of abuse or certain crimes make you upset to the point where you can't handle it, you may not want to watch this. But at the same time, if you feel that you can get through it, I ask that you try, because I feel that what I need to say is important enough to an extent. I'm not saying I'm all important or that everyone needs to listen to me, but I want to get this message out. So, with that said, there's been a rising concern, and this concern comes and goes. It's nothing new, but I've seen it rise in the past couple days, and when I wanted to do this video, it was also an issue. It was a topical issue at the time too. Then I got sick, but now that I'm doing it now, and coincidentally, it's rising back up. And it has to do with the dangers that you can find in the furry community. And a lot of people's concerns are, what do we do about it? And it's a legitimate question. So, give a little story. What provoked me to do this video is, in January and February of this year, a total of, that I know of, 5 individuals, all of them furs, were all arrested and have either been charged or are waiting for trial for abuse of minors. And I do mean that as plural. And it's a horrible, horrible, horrible case. It's a horrible situation. And I bring it up because of something that someone in the community did. And it's a good thing. It's a positive thing. But it happened once, and then it fell off the map. And I'm gonna get into that a little bit. But first, I'm gonna sort of touch on the crime for a moment. With me talking about this, of course I'm going to be talking about it within the furry context, but let's make something absolutely clear. Every single community and human society as a whole has these problems. It has nothing to do with furries. Trust me, I've run the numbers. It has nothing to do with us. And I might actually do a video of the numbers, because it's hilarious. But just a short preview, for example. The numbers of the percentage of furries who are into bestiality or zoophilia and the percentage of the world population are both 13%. When you take 14% of the world population, it is the entire furry population is less than 1% of the world population. That's the 14%. Not even a joke. So, the numbers are funny, but it shows that there's no actual correlation. It doesn't exist. mathematically, logically, and psychologically, it doesn't exist. So when I'm talking about these things, please keep this in mind. This could be an anime thing. This could be a Doctor Who thing. This could be a Star Trek thing. This could be something that happens at just a regular Comic-Con. This could be something that's happening at your neighbor's house. Let's hope it's not. But you get my point. It's everywhere. And it's perpetual. And that's not a good thing. So, keep in mind, it's a human thing, it's not a furry thing. But I'm going to be talking about it within the context of us. So, with these individuals who got arrested, what happened was one individual, even if I wanted to name someone, I couldn't. They were anonymous in doing this. They went on one of the Tumblr blogs, and they went and they found all their, based on the names from the news reports, all their fur names, all their fur accounts, the exact relation of the one victim who was talked about but never named, his name, his relation to the offenders, and pretty much everything that the police didn't say. Because they refused to say it because they felt that the case was too gruesome to mention it. Which kind of was. But this individual quite quickly found all that information. Why is this important? This is important because unlike communities like anime, Doctor Who, Star Trek, whatever, the furry community is so niche. It is niche of niche. It is so fringe in the end that we almost, in a sense, either know everybody else or have a way of knowing everybody else. So when it comes to people who have done horrible things, news travels fast. Have you ever noticed this? Someone steals some art. Joe Schmo somewhere else suddenly knows about it. Because the news travels just that fast. Even though they were totally unrelated to the situation. They know everything about it. And that's just how our community is. But what does this have to do with something like this case? Well, here's an example. The police and the investigators of this specific case made a call out to the entire public. Not the fandom, but the entire public. Saying if anyone knew anything, to contact them because they felt, and they probably still feel, that there are many more victims and many more culprits. Whether they're furry or not is irrelevant. We have, as a fandom, the capability of finding this information, which is what this one person did. Everything the police didn't talk about, this person found. It's just what we do. Even though we live in a world where a lot of it is anonymous, we use our characters, our personas as our face. There's always still those little links everywhere to ourselves. And if anyone knows how to exploit that, it's us. So, in the end, here's the thing. When people are concerned with safety in the fandom, here's the first thing. You're as safe in this fandom as you are anywhere else. Just a few weeks ago, my partner and I went to Walmart and there was a bomb squad. There was a bomb squad on the rest of the strip because someone left a briefcase next to a trash can. Was it a bomb? I don't actually know. We didn't stick around long enough to find out because we had other things to do. But there was a bomb squad. What are the chances? I live in this hick town, essentially. And I don't like using that word, but it's the only one that's appropriate right now. Bomb squad. Okay. Whatevs. The chances of me encountering this bomb squad are the essential same chances of someone getting hurt anywhere else. There are some basic things that you can do to keep yourself safe when going to a convention. Don't trust strangers. Never trust strangers. I know the fandom thing. We're a big family. No, we're not. Do not trust strangers. All friends start as strangers. This is true. But you get to know them. You don't immediately say, hey, I just met you. Come to my house. See where I live. I've only known you for 5 minutes. You don't do that. That's dumb, right? Yeah. Do not accept drinks from anybody but yourself. This can even include bartenders. If you get a drink in a bar, get it bottled, closed. Check the bottle, make sure that nothing happened to it. It wasn't pierced, nothing happened. Don't trust anyone. Even if it's your friend handing you a drink, you don't know. Even if it's your best friend, even if it's your sister or your brother, you don't know. Some stranger could have just been happening by, dropped a pill in there while they walked by. You have no idea, okay? Be as safe as possible. Never leave food or drink unattended, and if you do not eat it or drink it. Throw it away. Just get rid of it. If your back is turned for even 2 seconds, get rid of it. These are basic safety things that you can do to keep yourself safe if you're scared or if you're worried. If you're a minor, and really this applies to everybody, I use it myself, everywhere. But if you're a minor, especially, use the buddy system. For those of you who don't know, what's the buddy system? The buddy system is having someone at your side 24/7. Never going out alone. It's that thing that you're taught to do by your parents when going out at night. You know, never go out at night alone. Because, it's bad. It's scary and spooky out there. It's dark. Use the buddy system. And if they get lost, make sure both of you have cell phones so you can call each other and find each other again. If you get lost, stay where you are so that they can find you. Or you have them stay where they are so you can find them. The buddy system works great. It doesn't have to be 2 people, it can be a group of people. The more the merrier. You can make a day out of it. It's fine. Meets are the same way. Keep yourself safe. Don't leave drinks unattended. Buddy system. And I know some of these might be a little contradictory. Buddy system, don't trust anyone. There's some common sense you have to use. Your best friend, you can probably trust. But, if you just met someone to meet, don't automatically trust them. Like, carte blanche. Don't do it. If you see, this is all leading up to this. If you know of something, if you've seen something, if you experience something at a convention, a meet, in public, I don't care. Go to the people who arranged the event, go to security for the event, or go to the police. If you know of someone abusing someone or something, essentially an animal, go to the police. Don't go onto a Beware site and be like, hey, I know that blah did blah. Stay away from him. If you have absolute and definitive proof that someone did something illegal, go to the police. Please. That is how we keep our fandom safe. That is the ultimate answer to this question. We keep the fandom safe by saying no to these people. When we encounter these people who use the fandom for their own predatory needs, which happens everywhere. Everyone uses a cover for everything. Even if it's stamp collecting, they'll still use it as a cover. Doesn't matter. Go to the police. Go to the police. Of course, at the same time, do not go on assumption or false claim. That makes you just as bad. Do not go on assumption or false claim. Assumptions and false claim are horrible things to do because it makes people no longer trust anyone. So if a bunch of furries go to the police saying, blah is sexually abusing blah, and it's totally unfounded, and it turns out to be completely untrue, then whenever a furry goes to the police and says that, the cops aren't going to believe you anymore. It's the boy who cries wolf. So be careful, but at the same time, try not to be afraid. And I know there are a lot of people out there who say the police won't help you. The police won't do anything. That might be true. Police can be assholes. I'm not going to deny that. But if you go to them, at the very least, there is some record of that somewhere, either from yourself or from them. And if you go to the police or a con chair or a meet organizer over anything, make sure that you record that you did it. If you have a cell phone, record the conversation. If it's in person, you have a cell phone, it has a recording device. Do it. If it's over emails, keep all of them. If it's over a chat, like a Facebook chat, screen cap all of it. Record everything. Keep your proof. And keep it dear to you. That is how we keep ourselves safe. And in like the case of the 5 who have been accused or are to be trialed, these people are monsters. All of them. I mean, there's no other word. But if you know that there are others, and I'm not saying the specific case, I'm saying anything. If you know that furries are doing something to harm someone, even if they're not a fur, it's still just as important. That the kid who has been put into foster care now, he wasn't a fur. He was just an unfortunate victim. But that doesn't matter. He was harmed by people who claim to be us. And here's the thing. The world, they see the sides of us like, the art. The adult side, of course. The charity. They see that stuff. You know what they don't see? They don't see the side that stands up and says, I will not have a monster like this be around my kids, or around my friends, or at my convention. We do it, but we do it so internally, no one else sees it. They see it for things like, if someone loses a fursuit head, everyone goes bananas looking for it. And I'm not saying don't do that. I'm saying if everyone could put the same effort you do doing that into the things that we're all so scared of, but at the same time we're aware of happening, can do so much good for ourselves and for the general community. Just another example is, there was a story a while ago, Beware group, where someone was just like, this guy got drunk and assaulted my dog. What should I do? And all the admins were just like, go to the police. Don't come to us. We can't do anything. And that's the thing. Admins of Beware groups and stuff like that, it's not a bad thing to put a Beware on someone when someone does something horrible. Because it does that internal community thing that I just mentioned. It lets other furs know that someone out there is harmful. But that doesn't stop the person doing the harm. Do you see where I'm going with this? The way we help and make our fandom a safer place is to do what we need to do legally and responsibly and ethically to stop the people who are doing the harm. But those are the 3 words I'm gonna emphasize. Legally, responsibly, ethically. Like I said, no false allegations. No running just on assumption. Like a rumor. Like, oh, I heard that this person molests dogs. Where's your proof? Where is your proof that they molest dogs? Because if you don't have any proof, if you go into police or the ASPCA, they're not going to do anything. They're just going to say, well, you're a liar. That's the only thing I can gain from that. You're a liar. Because there is no proof. So guys, this was my serious talk. My next few videos, I don't want to do serious stuff like this. It's not my style. But I felt this need to be said. Because I see so many people who seem so lost and confused when the answer is right in front of your noses. Okay? I would boot the camera, but it's taped to my tripod and I don't want to break it, and it's brand new. So air boops. So, I hope you guys get something out of this, or motivated to be active in helping each other a bit more. That's all I want, is for us to be motivated to help each other a bit more where it counts. Alright? With that, I'll see you guys later. Bye.